And we are officially live. Welcome everyone to this very second stream of the channel. I am Void Executive, and it's good to see you whenever you stumbled upon now, or whether you see the VOD later. You'll always be welcome here. Just a really brief introduction for those who are new to the channel, and for future viewers. What do I do here? I mostly do art. I explore and create new worlds for the enjoyment of everyone who is willing to watch and learn. In this company, that's what we do, and that's what we'll strive for. We have a bit, quite a lot of things to say. Hey, I see someone who is already in the chat saying hi. Hello, welcome to the stream. So, little feedback and observations from the last stream, which has been the very first. It was quite embarrassing at first, and we also had a bit of technical problems. For example, we had my character randomly disappearing from time to time. I hope that this time this issue has been fixed. In the meantime, I always work on a new graphic in case there is some technical difficulties. I just hope it doesn't happen anytime soon. Did I get you? This is the new graphic I created exactly today, this afternoon. And this will be the graphic we'll be using whenever there are some technical difficulties, in order to avoid using the Be Right Back one. So we don't use this one here. Instead, we'll just be using this one. And yeah, just to keep people entertained and also have a bit of more identity to the channel. So, what are we going to do today? We'll continue the drawing we started the last stream. But first I will show you guys a bit more about the details in the context of what are we actually doing. For those who are unfamiliar, I'm doing this group project in which me and others are creating a mod for a game called Shadows of the Forbidden Gods. It's a indie game, really unknown, but I think it's a really unique one. A strategy game where you play as an eldritch god and your objective is to bring the end of the world. There are different playable gods, each one with their different quirks and methods of bringing imbalance and destruction. And the neat thing about this game is that it also has modding support, so whoever wants to, they can create their own god and post it on the Steam Workshop. And this project is a project brought forward by some people in the community, especially in the game's Discord, and they essentially invited anyone who wanted to participate to create this mod together. I am not a programmer, I don't know anything about programming, but I can draw, so I proposed myself in drawing the assets and the art for this god. Before showing what we're going to do today in details, I will show you first the game we are referring to, and some of the examples of the different gods that are already in the game, so that you have a bit more understanding of why I am designing the creature in this way and the different mechanics it offers. So in the meantime that I set everything up, I hope your day has been quite well. The weather has not been that generous, but the other day, right after the last stream, I had a really nice evening. I had a little celebration for the starting of this channel with some friends, and we ate Chinese in this really neat place where everything is very cheap, and they give these really big bowls of food that really fill you up, which is not something you find quite often in these days. Let's see. Now I am going to show you. Oh wait, first let me add some music just in case. Some background music in the meantime that I explain to you the different stuff. Okay, let me see if... Okay. There we go. Okay, so... Let me see... Let me set this up. Workshop page. And... Let me just resize it. There we go. Okay, so this is the game we're talking about. Shadows of Forbidden Gods. As you can see, it's a strategy game. It says, take the role of a Dark Elder God and lead your agents to bring about an apocalypse in a fantasy world. Work in the shadows, avoiding the heroes who will try to stop you, and you bring about plague and famine, ice age and volcanic destruction, madness and never-ending night. The UI is not the best, but it's a game made by one single person, and I think that even if the UI is a little Spartan, I think it does the job pretty well. Basically, in each playthrough, it randomly generates a map, and you use these so-called agents that infiltrate the different societies, different cities, in order to facilitate the waking of the god you have chosen. And there are different gods with different arts. For example, this is the very first one you use, the easiest to get used to. It's used in the tutorial. For example, in this one, you are a giant snake that needs to wake up and devour everything. Then there is this one, which is like an homage to the Lovecraftian tales, which has this book, and you use this book to corrupt rulers, kings, heroes, stuff like this, and bring madness on the world. This one is a goddess of nature, and that in which you bring false gifts to the people and then use these gifts against them. This one is basically a dark angel that fakes as being an angel of light. This one is a god about greed. There are many different types of gods already available in this game, and you can always add new ones made from the community. What I started drawing yesterday and what I'll continue to draw in the coming streams would be something like this, like a new god with their art and their unique abilities. In this case, I'll show you what we have been doing in the past stream. Let me see. second. There you go. So the basic idea of this new god is that it's a god that has changing seasons, and the idea is that each season is represented by a mask, and each season is an idea of a different person. Last stream I made a really quick sketch of one of the masks, which was about the age of sun or something like this, which is something like this. We will be doing a different mask today because I didn't get any confirmation of the other guys if this mask in particular is being accepted or scrapped. But in the meantime, I can show you something that is, I think, one of the most important things when we want to draw something, which is bringing references. This one is a program called PureRef, and it's essentially a mood board you create for acquiring references. And here I've laid out all of the different ideas of the different masks, marked which ones have been scrapped and which ones are 100% coming to the final result. So we are going to be doing one of these two. And for each idea I brought some images, mostly from Pinterest, which is a really good website to search for references. The only thing about that website is that you need to be careful because AI images have kinda infiltrated the website, and there are a lot of them, so you need to be a bit more careful when choosing the images. Some of them may be AI generated. But let's say this one, for example. One of the masks in question is the steward of, and the guy says he prefers the steward of the Hoarfrost. Frost that creeps underground, starting from an above ground transition tile with snow or tundra terrain, slowly spreads veins of ice underground, blocks movement between above and below ground at that transition. So it is essentially a mask about ice, about winter. So when we'll start drawing this mask, it will be something winter themed, and it's also something that I searched in the references. And for this particular mask I chose some references that were like a bit geometric, something that you can find in real life ice structures, something that has some idea of being hard, of being cold, and being really geometric. I think this will be pretty fun to draw. The other one, we also have a confirmation of it being added, is the Painter of Winds. This time I wanted to make it similar to those Middle Eastern Sultan desert type of aesthetic, also adding stuff like the wind, maybe sandstorms and stuff like this. And the way we'll be using these references, they will be of great help when designing the character, because going solely by our imagination will prove next to impossible to put into creation what we have in mind. Oftentimes when we think about something, we think we have everything, every detail in mind, but the moment you start trying to put your hands into action, then you realize that your mind is not as accurate as you think it is. So I am really unsure which to choose between these two. So what I'm going to do, is to choose it randomly. Let's see. We could use this wheel of names. Let me just set up the names real quick. The world of the Permafrost and the painter. Painter of Winds. Okay. Okay, let me. Okay, I think people can see it. So, which one will we be doing for this stream? I don't. We won't be finishing all in details like the other one, even if the drawing we did last time is not complete by any means. But what we'll do is try to establish a design and do a frontal vision of the mask, which then will be brought to the group, which will give me the okay to continue and make it more detailed, or if I need to do some changes. Regardless, let's see which one is the lucky winner. Oh. And we are going to do the Painter of Winds, it seems like. Perfect. Well, I guess we can get started then. Let's go back to Photoshop. Let me just adjust a few things. There we go. Okay, let me just move the microphone real quick. Let me know if you can hear me just fine. I have to, for the time being, I have to push the microphone aside because it doesn't have one of those arms. So, but this won't be a thing for long. By Christmas I will be able to use an arm for the microphone, so it will still be relatively close. And I almost forgot, we need to find an appropriate playlist for this theme. So let's lower this one and then bring out a more fitting theme. Okay, let's see if... Perfect. So first thing we can do is bring those references and bring it here. Okay, let me check the name of the guy, the Painter of Winds. And I guess we can start designing our Painter of Winds. Let's see. We'll do a few sketches. See which one works best. I hope your day has been quite fine. This is the first stream we'll do in the evening. Most streams will be at this hour. So whenever you want to relax on the couch or relax in your bed and watch the stream, you are more than welcome to join. And maybe you can also learn something. Maybe if you want, you can also try to draw alongside me. Maybe try to do the same and see what you can come up with. It would be quite nice to see your guys' creations. Okay, so I'll just do a really quick head shape, nothing permanent, just something to have a bit of structure, and then I think we can start without any issues. I just set something. Okay, let me just check if everything is working fine. Okay. So let's say that I've never really done one drawing that's Middle Eastern themed, so I think this will be a good opportunity to learn something new and maybe also have fun doing it. Let's see. I don't know you guys, but masks have always fascinated me in a way. They always have this mysterious aura around them. And to think that, for example, in the Venetian times, like in the medieval times, people use those really ornate masks daily. I think it's something that we should do more often, instead of being just an occasion during festivities. Let me... Okay. One thing that I should remember, if it's necessary, is to do... Now we are doing a frontal version, but I may be doing also a vision to the side. At the end, every mask will be in 3/4, or something like this. Every mask will be like this because it will be put in front of the face of the base character. Yeah. What I usually do, and something that you should do as well when drawing digitally, is it may be obvious to most people, but for those who are starting, the use of layers is really necessary. This way I can edit stuff without affecting other things. For example, now I made one layer for the mask itself and one layer for the turban. This way, if I need to do any changes of one element, I won't affect the other. Another thing that's really important sometimes is never make things too symmetrical, too identical. It usually leads to a more boring piece of art. If you break the symmetry, it can and will lead to far more interesting results. Okay, that can be a good start. Oops. Oh, there we go. Now, for now, we'll be doing a more classical representation. Then we'll add the more supernatural elements. Now I think we can add the veil or something like a veil. Maybe something like this. Let's see. Let's try something. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It wouldn't be a true sultan without any jewelry. And then I think we can change the turban so it has this kind of effect. Make it more windy related. It's already shaping up quite well. I'm still not sure what kind of colors to give, but it still takes some time. Yeah, I think something like this can work. Let me just make this smaller. Let me know if the audio is okay, if I need to maybe adjust anything. Just let me know if anything is off. Maybe I should make it, let me see, something like... yeah, maybe make it so it's something like this. Okay, I think this can be a good start for a first sketch. I think we can go into more detail now. Just lower this. And now go really into the minutia. Oop. Let me see. I think I can... Okay, let me try something in the meantime. I can always tell the guys who are working on the project to watch, in case they are curious. Let me see, just one moment. Just one moment and then I'll be back. Okay. I invited the guy who made the idea of this particular mask, so he can watch live and then give some feedback. Until then, if he joins, I guess we can continue with the design. I think I can. Let me see some decorations I can add to the mask. Maybe something like this. And then I'm kinda going by instinct at the moment. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We are creating a community mod for Shadows of Forbidden Gods. Which mask are you working on? At the moment I'm working at the Painter of Winds. Looks amazing, thank you. I only started recently. We made this very first sketch and now we are adding some details. For this Painter of Winds, I thought about something like Middle Eastern turbant sandstorm, something that's a bit different from the usual wind depictions that you can see. Mostly because I thought about all the fabric that those kinds of traditional clothings have. Paired with the wind, I think they can lead to interesting patterns and decorations. These are the references I'm using. So it will be essentially just a mask with a turbant, and I wanted to add this effect to the different pieces of fabric. Well, now you do. And when they will be on the character, I want to give it a windy effect, much like in here, and take advantage of all of the clothing that spins around and stuff like this. I hope my audio is okay, by the way. This is my very second stream of the channel. Okay. Fine, perfect. About the colors, I was thinking about some blues or some grays, something along those lines. Maybe leave the mask a bright white and use a palette that is associated with gloomy weather and hurricanes and things like that. Demon Riri, exactly. Check something, okay. Now, another thing that is very important when doing digital drawing, it's a feature that's in Photoshop and other similar programs. For most it's a bit obvious, but maybe for newcomers it's not that obvious. It's the use of masks. Basically, if I add a mask, it seems like as if it's erasing something, but in reality it's only temporary. If I select the mask and move it, it's basically something that you put over to cover some things up without having to destroy permanently the artwork underneath. If you remember the mask is still there. Yes and no, because the turbant layer is separated from the mask layer, and the masking I'm using to cover the mask is on the mask layer. Wait, let me see if I can show it in the program. Okay, yeah. So you see here, this is the mask I am using on the mask layer. If I toggle it off, it shows everything. If I toggle it on, it covers only the parts I told him to cover, which is this area over there. If I move the turbant on its own, it doesn't reveal the mask itself. But it's still a really useful tool, used by pretty much everyone using these kinds of programs. Yeah. It's one of the most important features of programs like Photoshop or any digital drawing software. It can also be done not only during the sketching phase, but also, for example, let me show you real quick. When I made the main body of the god, it can be used for lighting as well. You see, this is the light layer without any masking, and then you remove the unnecessary parts, adding shadows and things like this. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Really useful. It can be tricky when learning, but they are really not that complicated. It's only a matter of making it a habit to use them regularly. Because sometimes maybe you think, oh, I can just delete this thing and not use the mask, and then you realize that you needed to use the mask, but now you erase the thing permanently. So it's best to always use the masks when necessary. I was thinking. I think it's coming quite nicely. Of course, then I'll have to add more details on the fabric, because usually traditional Middle Eastern fabrics are full of details and patterns and decorations. Let me add the veil just to have a reference. Yeah, they are really beautiful. Okay, now that we have covered the face, we go back to the mask and hide the part underneath. Voila. Arabic writing I find really suits being written in artistic ways. Yeah, there are some like temples and mosques that have the Arabic writing that's almost decorative. If someone didn't know what the Arabic language was written, I think they would assume they were just mere decorations. Let me just lower the opacity of the first sketch even more. I'm uncertain whether to do a straight veil down or like something like this, like here, or do a more floaty one. Maybe this one is more appropriate, but I think we can use this type of drape elsewhere. Another really important thing is make the shapes consistent with the character or design. So for example, if there is like a character that's usually pretty round, it's best to use similar shapes all over the character instead of making like something like this. It's too inconsistent, too chaotic. Instead, as you can see, for example, in similar designs, the same shape is repeated in different forms. And maybe sometimes, like here, there can be some different shapes, but they are usually for small details that you want to draw the attention on. Maybe instead of straight one, yeah, I was thinking that as well. Maybe we'll add some more pointy decorations, maybe in the mask, like add some details in the mask or in the jewelry. I think we'll see. We can always make some different types and see which one works best. I hope the background music is fitting for the themes we are doing. I always try to make it so the background soundtrack is in theme with whatever I am drawing. In this time we are drawing an Eldritch God, so I thought it was appropriate to have an Eldritch type of background. Yeah, I think this works pretty nicely. Okay. Now we can continue adding the floaty stuff. Yeah, maybe a necklace when you do jewelry. Yeah. When I'll do the jewelry like necklaces and earrings, I'll want to adorn it with low-hanging stuff. So when it will be placed, it will have the same motion of the wind as with everything else. Okay. Maybe... Okay. Now I'm noticing one thing, that I've added a bit too many floating stuff, so the overall shape of the turban is kinda lost. So I'll try to adjust it so it's more readable. Jesus Christ, who's this? I think we have one spam. Okay, one moment. Let's see. First time I see... Yeah, spam bot. Maybe this is the first time I will... Yep. First ban of the channel. Account created like 2 days ago. Jesus Christ. I thought I added some automod filters, but apparently they are slipping through. No matter. It will not be the last. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so one important thing to consider when designing characters is the silhouette. At the moment, if we had to fill everything here, we'll kinda lose the iconic shape that we see over here. So what I'll try to do is maybe see if I can mitigate this by making this smaller. Maybe something... Yeah, let's... Let's try something like this, because now they are looking more like hair, more than anything. I mean, I can always, let me see. Yeah, I can always make it like this. maybe to make it more in the foreground. It's just a sketch anyway. Emphasize the tone through color. Yeah, I was thinking the foreground would be much more vibrant than the background. So let's add some jewelry, shall we? We could do something. It will be just a placeholder, even if it looks ugly at the moment. It will be different once we add the colors and stuff. Actually, let me do something like this. Okay. Okay. Maybe add another. Then we could do something like this. Let me just fix this one real quick. Make it more interesting. It's already getting quite nice. I think we can Let me see. At one point, if we find ourselves stuck with some things, we can always look new references in addition to the ones we have added. In this case, I want to see more references that we can use for the jewelry. So I'll try to switch briefly to a new page and show you guys the process for the jewels. Let me just change it. If I find it. There we go. Now, let me see. I can already see some interesting stuff. It's always a good idea to look up some images. Never go only by your very Phyrexian. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Is that a reference to something? Let's try with oh yeah. This is one of the images we found as reference, and one thing about Pinterest is that it features similar images that we can find. But I see that many, they are not I have one image that can help us. If you have watched the Love, Death, Robots series, there is one episode with this character which is full to the brim with jewelry. It's a very strict looking set of creatures from Magic the Gathering. It's a horror plane. Yeah, the sign, exactly. We can try to use this as reference for the jewels. If I can maybe find a still image that's high quality. Yeah, I think this will do. Now, going back to the wrong thingy. There we go. Okay. Now that we have our reference to the side, we can use it and adorn our concept much further. Oh, I wanted to add like a feather or something over here and make it like something like this. Let me add it real quick. Something like and now we can always go back to the turbant, use the mask, and then hide the parts that are covered. and then do the same with the jewels. Lots of pearls, yeah. It may look messy now, but once we add the color, it will be much different. Yeah, I think I'll add some jewels, but not too many. I think I will add them mostly like here, or maybe also here, because most of the fabric will be also full of patterns and decorations, so we need to be careful not to overdo it. Maybe because we need to have some areas that are not too cluttered, so the eyes are not hyper stimulated. So maybe we can concentrate the jewelry area here in the middle, and maybe here leave it mostly empty. Maybe I can like remove this one. Maybe this one make it a bit larger, but I guess we'll see. So we need to add detail here in the middle, and over here leave it more clear, so the focus is concentrated in the important parts. Will the Full God's Ring be behind this image? You mean in the... you mean in the final image? Yeah, the idea was to make for every mask have one version that covers this area, so have like so has something that in the game will be placed over here for every mask, and then in the main art have the god like this with a full circle of masks. Oh, this one, this golden ring, yeah. This one is always present. I was thinking we can always change that, but the reason I thought about it was that the ring acts like a slot, where here you put the face in. Some sort of frame, like a painting frame. like this is some sort of portal, some sort of frame of whatever mask will be placed. Yeah, you can also see it like this. This is not a complete art by any means, but before jumping into the more details, I want to make the design of the masks first. Which, speaking of which, I think we can already... I'll add some more jewels, but I won't overdo it because we can always add them later. I think we gave the idea. Now I was thinking of maybe start with some colors. Let's see how it goes. So, just a quick recap. The first sketch has been like this. And then we have the refined sketch. Before and after. And now we can start with the colors. Let me see. I think let me adjust the view real quick so you guys can see the okay. Let me just adjust everything so it's visible. Everything is visible. Okay. Okay. Now you should be able to see the color wheel. There are different ways to make colors, but much like with the design, even color, you need to use some references. I think that as a start, I'll be trying to use a base of colors like this one, and maybe add some gold and white for the mask. Add some this white and some this gold and some colors. We'll see how it goes. But overall the colors won't be too bright, since it's only wind. Let me just readjust this. Okay. Okay, we can start with grayish. Oop. Do you make a palette first? My coloring process is making a palette first may be handy, but I personally just go with the flow. I mean, usually making a palette and strictly following it is only if you are really sure this is the perfect combination, but it rarely happens that you start working on a piece where everything goes perfectly. It's always a process of doing what you have in mind, and then always correcting along the way. So while now I may have a palette in mind, maybe as time goes I may change it to see what works best. It's always a constant push and pull of putting your ideas, seeing what works, correcting it, do some tests, see what sticks, see what doesn't work, refine it. It's always a back and forth. It's very rare, at least for me, that I come with a perfect idea and this is exactly how it will turn out to be, and I won't have to change anything from the start to the finish. Reason why in many art books and things like this you can see different color palettes for the same character, which then you make a selection and choose which one works best, and then from there you continue and make other variations and choose which ones work best. In this case, I already know more or less the colors that we are going to be using because we know the theme of this character. But still, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't try other colors if we find it necessary. I hope this makes sense. Oh, I think... Oh, the playlist just finished. Let me find another playlist. Yeah, so basically now we start with these colors, but maybe as we go further we'll notice that they don't work that well. We could always do some different types and see what works best. We still have plenty of time. Let's see what we can do. Choosing real quick the playlist. Maybe this one? Yeah. Okay. So this one will be our base. And from here we can start adding some colors. For instance, let's try to make the mask. I won't add any shading or things like this. For now we are purely exploring the colors. Okay, so this one will be the mask. And maybe let's try this one for the different folds. Maybe we could try that this lighter color is only on the front, so we can already differentiate between the front and the back. and we can do slightly darker version for here. Maybe this color is a bit too bright. Let me lower it. For example, one thing I am noticing at the moment is that it's only purely blue and it's a bit boring. Now I'll try to make it so that by adding the jewels, I'll add some more variety in terms of colors. We don't need to be very precise with this. It's still a sketch, even if there are colors. Now maybe we can do something about this. Wait, let's try this color. Yeah, I think we need some reds. Something like this. Or maybe, let me see if I can. Maybe you can always try to add some slight variations on the fabric. For example, maybe let me try something. With the siren, the different colors stitch one of the other. Really work. Yeah. The thing is that the base color of the siren is gold. It's the primary color. Here it's a bit harder, with the main color being this cold color, like you can see here. But I want to try something real quick, maybe that can add some variety. Let me do one experiment. Here. No. Nah. But I was thinking of... Okay, let me see. Let me try one thing. Okay, then... Okay, and then... I'm just trying something, just a little experiment. Nah, never mind. Okay. Let's try to add some reds on the mask. This one? Maybe... Yeah, it's a bit tricky now with the colors, but of course we are experimenting, see what works and what doesn't. For example, could try change this part here. Yeah, I think it's coming pretty well. I just need to try to solve this thing about the colors. Oh, another thing we always need to do from time to time is to flip the canvas. This way we can notice some problems that we haven't found before. For example, I think that this area is a bit too high. So what we can do is change it. And do it like this. I need to watch more references. Let me see what I can find. Also, another thing that's very important when doing colors is see how it is in black and white, because we need to make sure that the values are properly set so the attention is drawn to the right spots. Okay, for instance, this one I don't really like. I don't think it works well with this color, so I think what we can do is make it more of a brownish tint Then make it darker. Yeah. Maybe something like this will work best. Yeah. Maybe make it so the darker areas are less saturated and the brighter ones are more saturated. Okay, 1 second. Okay. I was thinking of maybe make it so it's not as pristine and clean as it is at the moment, because it's still wind that we are talking about, so we are saying like debris or dust, stuff like this. In the meantime, let's see, what hour is it? Okay. Let me grab just some water. I will be right back. Just I'll do a little break and then I'll be right back to you. Okay, I am back. Hey, I see that Boba has come to the stream. Hello. How's your day going? We are making some concept art for a community mod. It's the same drawing that we have started the last stream, but this time we are focusing on one of the different masks. Welcome to the stream. In this case, it's a mask about a wind god, and I wanted to give it a little spin design wise, make it so it has this Middle Eastern theme and connected with the wind, so the cloth, the fabric that moves with the wind, something like this. Now, I think that this can be a good start for the colors, but if you guys have any suggestions for the colors, I think we can surely try it. In the meantime, let me just send some feedback to the guy who had the idea of this character. It's good to see you finally and talking live. I hope you will enjoy the stream. I think something we can try is this. Let's see. Thanks for letting me watch. I need to head off. Hey, thanks for coming. I'm glad you came watching the stream. If you ever want to watch it again, it will be saved as VOD both on Twitch and YouTube. And if you want to check how it will look by the end of the stream. Hey, thank you. Thank you. If you followed, then for some reason we should check the let me just check one thing, because in theory there should be an alert for following. I know it works for YouTube, but I don't know if it works for Twitch or if it's delayed. I don't know, first time. Let me see. Properties. Let me just do one test real quick. Thanks for the follow, anyway. Okay. Just doing a quick technical test. Overlays. Let me see if it works. Yeah, it should work for some reason. For some reason it's not appearing your follow. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for the follow anyway. We were... Okay, yeah, I'm trying to add some variety in terms of colors for the fabric. Because usually these kinds of decorations are pretty colorful. Maybe something like this. Okay. Well, I think we can try to add some details to this. We will save this color palette in case we want to change it. But overall, I think we got this. We can try to add some more details. Let's see. Usually making the shadows and lighting, it's always one of my favorite parts. It's really the phase where everything pops. And everything starts to put itself in place. I'm not sure which one I will do next, but sooner or later we'll make every single one that will be available. Now it's really starting to be pretty. Another thing I really like about doing the colors is that it has a good before and after. As you can see, it's it's really coming together. Always remember to save your progress once in a while. You don't know how many times I made some progress and lost it all and had to remake everything from scratch because I didn't save enough times. So always remember to save. Another thing I really like about drawing is that once you get into the mood, time really flies. I mean, it's a bit like this with everything you have fun, but still. It is something that can be worth it. Now I will add one layer above the sketch to start removing some of the lines that can be a bit annoying at first. For example, if I want to make the jewelry pop up, I can start make it so it doesn't get affected by the lighting below. Here I can make it maybe a bit darker. And still using the layers so we can differentiate between one another. I think it's coming along pretty nicely. Of course, this is only one first sketch, but I think it's still a good start. And here can add okay. Okay, now I think we can start doing this. Let's try. Okay. And here, let's make something like this. I'm trying to basically separate the different elements so that I can work on them individually without affecting the others. Separating the mask, the fabric, everything. Hello. Yeah, it's okay. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you managed to come. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Speaking of which, I forgot to flip it. Thank you, thank you. It will be the first of many. This is quite a big project for being the first project I'm making live. But there's always room for improvement. We'll see how it goes. How big? Let me explain to you real quick. Wait, let me show you the context that I explained earlier. Basically, let me change the A second. Basically, what we are doing is a group project in which we are making a mod for a game. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is the game in question, and it's a strategy game. I probably talked to you about it already. It's the one where you choose one god and then try to end the world. And yeah. And then you see how here there are different types of gods available, and you can also create modded gods. And me and others are making this god, in which I am the one who is making the art for it. Yeah. And basically, let me show you this. The quirk, the peculiarity of this god is that it's a god that changes seasons, and as it changes the seasons, it also changes the mask it's wearing. So the main body of the god, it's something like this, and each time there is a new season, a new mask gets placed covering the main head. And now I am making one of the masks in question, which would be, this would be a windy season, so a season of the winds. Glad you like it. And there are many of them to make, but not all of them are 100% sure that we are going to make them. This is one of the masks that are 100% coming to the mod. And it's the one I want to develop first, since they gave me the okay to continue. This one in particular is called the Painter of Winds. Wait, let me fix it real quick. And yeah. And I had this idea of like having a bunch of clothes that move with the wind, using this this style of Middle Eastern aesthetic. Yeah, exactly. I don't need to do a full body because only the masks will be relevant. And right now I am focusing on the design of the overall design of the masks, so they won't be viewed frontally. But once I have the okay to continue, I will be making the 3/4 view to add to the main artwork. Yeah. We started with a simple sketch. Remove this stuff. We started with this very quick sketch, which then we added some details. Then added the colors. And now we are making all of the more advanced details. I don't want to go too far with the details because I have yet to get the confirmation for this design in particular. So whenever I get the okay to continue, I will do a proper rendering and a more complete image with all of the details. Yeah, because doing a bunch of details now, it's not really useful, because if I have to change something that I just wasted a bunch of time in details that we wouldn't need. You can always do something like this. Yeah. The idea is to have also a bunch of jewels, because they will also float like the wind. How have you been, by the way? Everything okay? You're still sick? I mean, I hope you get better. Yeah, this is kind of the sick season, if you ask me. Always full of disease everywhere. People getting sick. Get the flu, stuff like this. It is only better. I mean, I'm sick 360 bucks. I mean, I hope you are okay. Stay warm. Get some tea. Relax. Don't lift anything heavy. And enjoy yourself. If I'd ever invited to my funeral bash, I hope you won't die. You'll be fine, I think. As long as you eat a lot, because one thing that we tend to do, that we shouldn't do, is not eating when we are sick. But instead, when we are sick, we should be eating more, so we have more energy to fight the sickness. What I heard, yeah, ghost. Oh, you're right, I lost weight. Oh, yeah. Eat something. The body needs the energy. The best medicine is food, my grandparents always said. I ate a kiwi and a hot dog. Not the best meals. You should do something like warm soup, maybe with vegetables, or legumes like beans, something like this. Sometimes I get lazy. Oh, I get you, I get you. You can also get like one thing I haven't tried yet when sick is get some instant noodles. Oh, you're allergic. Oh, dang it. I love legumes. I much rather eat legumes instead of vegetables. If vegetables disappeared from the face of the earth, it would make zero difference for me. They can all disappear and I will be fine. Here I'm eating my leafy greens. Ew. I mean, lucky you. I'm more of a meat kind of person. But if I had to not eat meat, I definitely wouldn't eat vegetables. There are some exceptions, like spinach or salad, but only when it's in sandwiches or hamburgers, because then I don't feel the taste of salad. But vegetables like raw with oil, stuff like this, yeah. Few exceptions for cooked vegetables, but they have to be like as an ingredient of something else. For example, there is this salty pie made of rice and different vegetables cooked together, and I eat it because I don't notice the taste of the vegetables because it's mostly rice. That's one of the only exceptions I make for cooked vegetables. Yeah, but one thing that we do in as a habit is we take these vitamin C pills that apparently they should be pretty healthy, even no matter if you eat or don't eat vegetables, but I rather take that. With rice and with noodles and with pasta. Like you. What's your favorite pasta dish? Any more than just vitamin C? Oh, I run on protein, pure protein. My body's all it's all just protein. I also like pasta, but the pasta, at least here, is the kind of dish that you eat when there is nothing else to eat. It's like when you don't have anything else to cook, you just eat pasta with tomato sauce. Seafood pasta, Alfredo. I don't know which one is Alfredo. Have you tried carbonara? That one is my favorite, and it's the one I can actually cook pretty well. Yeah, no butter. It's parmesan, bacon, egg yolks, pepper, salt. Even though the original recipe doesn't have parmesan but has a different kind of cheese, but yeah. Ah, parmesan butter is Alfredo. Oh, okay, okay. With butter, we have a type of pasta that we give for usually when someone is sick. We make this kind of pasta, which is with butter and salvia. Not the hallucinogenic type of salvia. just regular salvia. Pastini soup, yeah. Have you tried the oh, sorry, no drugs, no drugs. Have you tried the pasta with the squid ink? That's really good. If you like the seafood, yeah. I should have been born Italian. I mean, yeah, if there is one thing that I don't envy Americans at all is the food. But yeah, it's okay. I mean, we also have our own uh, shameful food, like the cheese with maggots. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. I didn't notice you weren't actually American. Yeah, casomarzu. In the dialect, it literally means rotten cheese. But it's something that's exclusive to the island of Sardinia. Like, most Italians are icky about it. Chinese, Mexican. Oh, nice. Well, at least you come from a culture with really tasty food. I love Chinese and Mexican. I should try Mexican more often. I went to Chinese the other day. After the first stream, I went with some of my friends to eat Chinese as a celebration. Yeah, Kazumarzu is banned in. It's theoretically banned in Europe, but people still make it because it's a tradition. But again, it's only to that island of Sardinia. Most people don't like it. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I just noticed that there is no more music. Let me change the playlist. There we go. Oh, it cheese. I mean, we have so many different types of cheese that it's okay if there is one black sheep of the cheese family. I like cheese, but cheese hates me. Oh, you're also lactose intolerant. Blue cheese is scarce, I know it's supposed to be tasty. By blue cheese you mean gorgonzola? Wait, which one is blue cheese? Gorgonzola. Ooh, that is very tasty. I only eat it cooked. It's one of those things that, yeah. Gorgonzola is really tasty. Like, there is this pizzeria right underneath my house where it has like a shit ton of different pizzas, one of which is the classic Diavola, which is basically pepperoni pizza, and But what it also has is the Super Diavola, the super pepperoni pizza, which has spicy pepperoni, sausage, and gorgonzola. Yeah, but spicy, I mean, it says spicy. For most people it's spicy. For me personally, it's never spicy. For me, something to be spicy, it has to be the spicy that some Chinese dishes have, like the really spicy one. Unfortunately, most of the time when a pizza place says it's spicy, it's never that spicy. If you are someone who likes spicy. Yeah, that sounds really tasty. Man, you're making me hungry. Also commit food crimes on my pizza. Oh no. What kind of food crimes? Be careful what you're going to say here. It will depend on. It may determine our friendship or not. Just kidding. Did you eat pineapple on pizza? I like pineapple. Damn, I guess it was short leaf. Oh, no. Why? To be honest, I never tried pineapple on pizza, but just the mention of it sounds blasphemous. Like, why? Why? It makes no sense. It's like, I don't know, eating a cheeseburger with strawberries in it. Like, why would you do that? I mean, just eat pizza with ham then. Why add the pineapple? I don't understand. I mean, I don't know. There are some things that may sound good in theory, but in practice, even if they may be tasty, they don't make sense. To me, at least. Oh, well, of course. I mean, you have to eat pizza with the hand. That's the correct way to eat pizza. You used to fusion? What do you mean? Oh, I mean, as in you try to mix different types of food? No, as in both my families make combos of different food. Ah, okay. So, I can imagine that family arguments about food can be quite entertaining. My mom really do be trying to make Mexican style pasta. How is it? Mexican style pasta. And what do you add? Like the... What is it? Pasta with avocado and spicy sauce? How is it? I'm really curious. Oh, you can even eat avocados. That's unfortunate. It's more of a... Okay. I'll let you explain. So, Mexico had a huge surge of Italian immigrants in its history, so our cuisine adapted many dishes to fit the culinary flavors of Mexico. Ah, I see. I think it's something similar with Argentina as well. I know that Argentina has many Italian descendants. One of my, great grandparents migrated to Argentina and then came back. Oh, and Germans. I mean, to be fair, German cuisine is not the most diverse. There's a tiny town full of Italians. Oh, nice. I mean, that's a classic. I mean, I imagine even in America there are many people who have Italian names. Orsini, Lombardi, yeah. Well, pretty common names, I must say. And there again, Spanish has similar tones to Italian. Oh yeah, of course. They are very similar languages. And about Chinese food, what's something that you like the most? I really like all sorts of Chinese food, to be honest. There is this place, the place I went to the other day, it's in Chinatown, and it's one of the very few places that has very cheap food, and they give you like a shit ton of stuff. They give you a bowl full of rice and different stuff, and it's very cheap. Tofu, I mean, yeah, tofu depends for me. Sour soups. I like anything with pork or with ducks. And then, for example, the last dish I ate was like rice with egg and grilled pork, and as a side dish, which is something I really really love, are the I don't know how, I don't remember the name, the ravioli with the meat inside. Are they? No, I don't think it was fried. It was a bowl of rice with the egg mixed in. Yeah, the dumplings. Yeah, I love dumplings. I always pick dumplings when I go to Chinese food. Fried rice. I mean, it didn't look fried. How should it look like when fried? Cooked and stir fried. I'm not sure. I need to check the menu again once I go back to that place. Let me send a pic. Yeah, perfect. You see? No, it was more, I mean, kinda. Wait, let me see if I can find the exact. Kinda. Let me see if I can find the exact image from the menu. Real quick. I need. Okay. Let me see if I can find the menu. It was. The name is Don Supa. DONZHUPA. And it was something like this. It's a small image, but I hope it gives you the idea. DON space ZHUPA. It looks like this from the menu. It's like super good. Oh, that's Japanese. Shit. Fuck. Was it Japanese? Oh well. I mean, I assume it was Chinese because it was literally in Chinatown. Katsudon. Huh. Well, maybe they have different names for the same dish. I know that there are many similarities between Chinese and Japanese. Oh no, they hate each other. Oh, that's a Japanese dish, but it's hella tasty. Yeah, yeah. It's maybe my favorite one from that place. Really, really tasty. Donmi rice in bowl in Japanese. Oh. Yeah, fair enough. Fair. Example, udon. Yeah. It's familiar from... I may have read this word in some all-you-can-eat place. Another really good dish, full of meat. Nice. What's your favorite Chinese dish? That's a trick one, but you have a couple. Okay, so braised soy chicken, mushu. That sounds good. Sweet and sour pork, cucumber salad, braised tofu, fried rice. It does sound tasty. Also, last but not least, tomato egg. Tomato egg? How is it done? I know about the century egg, but that's another thing. Have you ever tried the century egg? Some say it's really good, but I have my doubts. Oh yeah, tea eggs. Is it tea egg? I have no idea. That's what you call it. I know that there is this egg that's called the century egg because like you leave it for 100 days before you eat it and it becomes like pitch black. No idea what's the... yeah. Like, what is it? Is it like held in vinegar or something? It's like black but candles. Yeah. I have no idea the process behind it, to be honest. What's instead your favorite dish ever? Yeah, you bury it for like 100 days. I don't know in what substance, but what is your favorite dish ever? In clay-ish? I mean, who am I to judge, but it doesn't sound very appealing to me, if you ask me. Like, if you had to choose the dinner of your dreams, so you have to choose your favorite entrees, first dish, second dish, the dessert. What would it be for each entry? Lasagna, cordon bleu, roast steak fries, and sushi. In order, let me see. Cordon bleu? Let me see what is cordon bleu? I never heard of it. Okay, so an appetizer would be caprese salad with balsamic. Okay. Okay. Then for a soup, a light cream-based spinach gnocchi soup. Okay. Sounds pretty straightforward. And for what next? For an entree would be a potatoes au gratin and medium rare steak with some asparagus. Asparagus. I'm kidding. I mean, asparagus is one of those things that if I smell it's good to just pick it. No, it's one of those things where if you smell this stench from a mile away, you just retch. I'm allergic to green things. Yeah, you're goddamn right. I am allergic to green things and I am proud of it. Dessert? Now I'm curious. When you'll hear my list, it will be like mostly meat. Pavlova with plenty berries and a side of vanilla gelato. No, not just meat, but it will be something with lots of proteins. So hear me out. As appetizer, dumplings with meat. Then as for first dish, carbonara. Then for entrees, it would probably be cotoletta alla milanese. I don't know if you know, but it's really tasty. Let me send you one picture. This one. Won't let me. So first carbonara, entrees. This one. Sorry, appetizer dumplings, meat dumplings, and then as for dessert, tiramisu. I love tiramisu. My favorite like sweet is either tiramisu or the Sacher cake. It's the Austrian chocolate over chocolate cake. It's this one. Really tasty. Jesus, how many things you can eat? you can't because you don't like it, or because it's like you're allergic or something? Oh, I love strawberries. Strawberries is like one of my favorite fruits. Heart issues, damn. So usually when talking about fruit, I eat almost exclusively bananas, but not because they like I like them, otherwise I wouldn't eat them. But the reason I mostly eat bananas is because they are so easy to peel off and to eat. I can be pretty lazy sometimes. Like, for example, I really like apples, right? But I can't be bothered just wasting time having to peel it off. With the bananas, you simply 2 seconds and you're done. Bananas making a gag? No, I love bananas. Strawberries, I mostly eat them during the summer, and I do like strawberries, like cut strawberries, and then I mix them with the cane sugar and lemon juice. You eat the peel. Wait, what? Wait, you eat the peel of kiwis? You are a menace. What? How? I assume you eat then the. Oh, boss, you like diabetes? Yeah, it's very good for you. I find it hard to believe. So, like, for example, with peaches, do you eat the velvet as well? You know that there are some peaches that have like. What? You eat also that part? Eh. I couldn't. I love peaches, but of course I don't eat the velvet part. What do you mean that's your favorite part? Your favorite part is the velvet of the peach? It's like biting flesh. What kind of flesh are you eating? A cat? What do you mean? Since when do you eat flesh that has velvet? Meat is flesh, okay, but you said you like the velvety part uh, of the peach, but meat is flesh, okay, but uh, maybe I'm understanding it wrong. So you say you eat the velvet part of the peach, right? Yeah. How on earth is that like eating meat? It's high in fiber at the. I mean, yeah, but isn't it uncomfortable for your mouth and everything? I would say something, but it would be sus. Now you have to say it. Now you gotta say it. What's the sussy part? You got auto-modded? Can you write me over Discord? Ah, I see. Yeah, fair enough. I would say fair enough. I get what you mean. I got the point. Yeah. I give you that one. Oh, okay, let me check something real quick. Uh, it's good. Yeah. Also, one thing that I'll never understand is how most the most tasty food sometimes, or more often than not, it's also the most unhealthy one. Like, fuck, this sucks. Ugh. Anyway, I think that I'll stop here with the, for now, with the drawing. Because I noticed that I'm a bit stalling and the live it's been like what, 3 hours, 3 hours and 20. So I'll let my eyes rest for a bit, and in the meantime I'll send it to the guy who had the original idea, so he can give me some advice and maybe for some future advice or changes that we may make in the next stream. Hey, no worries. Let me just finish up here real quick and then switch back to the other camera. One moment. Okay, let me just change the music. And well, what do you think of the drawing? Do you quite like it? I think it's shaping pretty well. Of course, it's still a very early stage, but I'm pretty satisfied with the current result. Yeah, pretty nice. There's still room for improvement, but we'll see how it goes. Now, this has been, even if this has been the second stream of all time for me, great details, thank you. Even if this has been the second stream of all time for my channel, it's already one of my favorites. Mostly because I was much less awkward than last time, I think. Much more fluent with the speaking and much more engaging. Mostly also thanks to you, Boba. If it wasn't for you, the stream might have been much more boring. Not only that, but I think that this stream gave me a really big boost of confidence, and it's directing me towards the prospect of pursuing this career as a streamer. Of course, it's too early to claim victory. If this is the rate at which we are going in terms of mood and vibes, I think we are on the right track. Thank you for talking to us peasants. I mean, even if we are here in the void, I always value my employees in the company. Never forget that. After all, it's thanks to you that the company continues to exist and operate. Now, prospects for next stream. I need to understand why the notification didn't appear when that other guy followed. It should trigger it. I'm not sure why it didn't. I know that with YouTube it works because in the first stream someone followed me on subscribed on YouTube and the notification worked. I know that maybe for bonus. Yeah, nice. I'm looking forward to it. I need to see if it works here on Twitch. If I do the test, as you can see, let me see. If I do like this, if I do the emulation and press follower event, it should trigger it. It should do this. For some reason it didn't, or maybe I missed it. I don't know. I need to check. But I guess we'll see as we see more people coming. Other than that, we managed to fix the issue with my avatar disappearing randomly from last time. What are we going to do the next stream, which will be on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. CET time, same as this one basically. I think we'll continue with the project, to be honest. I'll see the feedback that others will give me, and I will either continue this one or start working on a new mask. I have yet to decide which path to do. Streaming is a learning curve. Yeah, I hope it's not too steep, and even if it is steep, I am a pretty patient person. I watched a really helpful YouTube video that says not to focus too much on the numbers, and most importantly to simply have fun. That's the most important thing that I think many people who start streaming tend to forget. You cannot make a good stream or good content or anything if you don't like what you're doing, and I think that's the most fundamental thing we need to remember. Thank you for streaming. You got this. If you need help, you know a tweaker that can try to help. Well, you helped so much, like for real. If it wasn't for your help, I probably wouldn't have all of this really. With the setup, with the advice on how to stream and stuff like this. So it's, I'm very happy that you managed to come. And you're always welcome, you and everyone else who will also may stumble upon this channel in the future. The VODs will be saved, so if anyone wants to see the process of drawing that I made during the streams, they are here for everyone to enjoy. Well, having said that, I think that we will meet each other next time in 2 days, not tomorrow but the day after, at the same hour. And what can I say? Thank you guys for this amazing stream. This has been a really good stream. We will see you next time, and As always, we'll meet again here in the Void. This has been the Void Executive, and I wish you a good night. See you again, guys. Bye bye.